Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, are you a PhD?
No.
I'm a PhD.
How many dogs you got?
One.
Really?
I'm sorry?
What kind of dog is it?
He's a cane corso.
Hello, peeps. Welcome to The Truth About Dating and Relationships. A bit of sad news today. Today is May 6th, 2022. My man Kevin Samuels died yesterday. I guess it was around about between 8 and 9 o'clock or something like that. But check this out. There's a lot of women and some undercover men who's celebrating his death. And you know why? Because he told the truth. He told the truth about his own experience. And see, and that's what I be telling y'all about the internet. See, social media is internet. You can be a man, you can be a woman, right? And you can be hidden in a corner of your crib, your mama's crib, your daddy's basement, and you can say whatever you want to say. But the most time when people say something, there's some truth in what they say. Oh, so I tell you what, black women are rejoicing. You know why they rejoicing? Because he told the truth. And not only was he telling the truth as he saw it, he was telling the truth as a lot of black men see it. You know, I started doing YouTube because I wanted to see what it was about, you know, and kind of learn how to edit videos and just what it's about, right? You know, I don't make any money or anything like that. You know, I've been doing it for about maybe a little over a year now, okay? And maybe I'll make money, maybe I won't. I don't know, okay? So, you know, I'm one of them kind of people that once I start getting interested in something, I like to do my background. So I'm looking at YouTube videos and all that stuff, and I knew I wanted to be on relationships. Because, you know, I was in a relationship, you know, with a lady and for about 6 years. You know, I had been married for 15 and jumped right into that one that lasted for about 6 years. And I knew I wanted to do if I was going to have a channel, I wanted it to be on relationships. Okay? To share my experience. Okay? The truth as I saw it, because I was the one in it. Right? And I've had a lot of romantic relationships. So I'm doing my YouTube search. I'm, you know, looking at this video, looking at that video. And as I'm searching, I run across Kevin Samuels. Right? And he started out as just, you know, promoting perfume and cologne and scented candles. And, you know, he got started like that. And he did this video that went viral called, what was it? Your medium at best or something like that. Well, this chick got on there saying what she wanted and all that kind of stuff. Now, he was already coming up. He was already telling the truth. Average at best. That was the name of it. Average at best, right? And this chick get on there. She's a dog groomer, got her own business, but she had all these requirements. Okay? All these requirements. And he just blew up. You done had people, man, they started a petition trying to get rid of them. You know, these women, right? Because for some reason, and if you are a man and you have been in relationships, you will understand this. For some reason, black women, because them the only kind I've ever dated, right? Black women have a hard time accepting accountability for their actions. So if you with a woman and you tell her, hey, have you thought about looking at this? This is what you do that I don't like. This is a part of your character that I don't like. I don't want to be in this kind of relationship. Okay? And when you tell, especially the ones that I've been with, okay, either argument gonna break out, it's gonna be all your fault. She gonna go tell her homegirls and all that stuff, and of course they all gonna be on the same page, right? Because if she got a man, the chicks that don't have a man don't want her to have a man. So, they not gonna be satisfied until she don't have a man. And then those same chicks that didn't want her to have a man gonna try to get the man that she had, right? But you can't tell them none of that. They never want to take accountability or responsibility. So now the man, Kevin Samuel, he died yesterday, which was May 5th. Had did him a video, and I tell y'all all the time, right? Remember, I go work out, right? And I told y'all a long time ago that I understand that I can go to the gym, I can be working out, I can step up on that treadmill feeling real good, and I can just drop dead. Okay? Because we are not in charge of when we leave this earth. But to celebrate a man's death, I'm talking about when they, listen, YouTube blew up, Twitter blew up, social media fell off the hinges. They was rejoicing and celebrating, thank God, we ain't got to hear from him no more. Yeah, you still gonna be hearing from him. Because there's gonna be a lot of men, me included, that's still gonna tell the truth no matter how you feel about it. Because it's something about the black community, especially our black females, anytime you tell the truth, all of a sudden, you're a misogynist. Right? Well, you're practicing misandry. You going around hating all men, getting all your homegirls to hate all men and to use them, and girl, just get what you can get from them and let him go. Girl, if he ain't got no money, don't mess with him. And if you do have a little money, just get that and get what you can from him, and then just leave him. We want the wedding. We don't want the marriage. If your girl, don't divorce him yet. Don't divorce him yet. Stay with him 5 to 10 years and then divorce him. That way you can get all that he's worked for. And these women are celebrating this man's death like that's the end of his voice. And it's not. Because I'm going to hip you to something. A lot of men are feeling that way about women. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it anymore. It's like no social skills, no accountability, no social graces, not knowing how to treat a human being. And they get all on social media. They got their camera out. They taking videos saying the most outrageous sort of nonsense. Just saying the most outrageous sort of nonsense. Oh, a man, he got to make $100,000, but she's still staying with her mama. Oh, he got to be 6'5", and he can't weigh no more than 125 pounds. And she weighing 213. Oh, his car needs to be, it can't be no older than a 2019, and she don't even have a car. What you bringing to the table? I am the table. Yeah, you a table, all right. You might ought to get away from it. And these women act like because this one man is dead, like he's the only one that had this opinion of the dating market and marriage. And then, he was married, from what I heard, he was married, a couple of times and divorced and all that kind of stuff, right? So they say, well, what is he talking about? He been divorced. Well, I've been divorced, but I still have experience with marriage. I know how marriage was when I was in it. I know how the divorce procedure went. I know whose side the judge was on. I know the woman that I was married to. So of course he got an opinion, just like I got one. This man is sharing his own experience. You do not have to be married to spot a flawed character. Sorry about that. Y'all can't tell, but the phone rung, and that was about 10 minutes ago, maybe 15. I've been talking to someone who's going through relationship trials. See, we can live in fantasy all we want to. All that's doing is delaying the inevitable, which means that eventually I'm gonna have to get out of fantasy and step into reality. Okay? I'm gonna have to do it eventually. So why not from the start? Anyway, we was talking about my man Kevin Samuels. Like I was saying, I was doing YouTube and I seen this guy, and it was something about what he was saying that rung true for me. Right? When you feel it in your spirit. Now, I'm not saying I agreed with everything that he said. If I said I agree with everything he said, that means that I'm not being honest with myself. I'm trying to please somebody else. Nobody is going to agree with everything that somebody else says. So if you ever heard anybody say that, oh man, I agree with everything you said, that's suspect. You might want to look at them like, but hey, the women that's rejoicing Kevin Samuels' death yesterday, Thursday, May 5th, you're not off the hook. Men are not going to stop saying the truth on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever platform they decide to use. All of us don't make money. All of us are not in it for views, clicks, and likes. Some of us really genuinely want to help men avoid the traps that we fell into. Either you're a good person or you're not. Either you are a person of good moral fiber or you're not. I was looking at this video yesterday, and they having some kind of ghetto show. The guy was doing auditions, right? And you had chicks lined up around the corner, right? These black chicks, right? And it's some kind of ghetto show that they coming out with. So it's like, come one, come all ghetto chicks. Oh, and they came flocking, right? They had fingernails this long, right? Their eyelashes was resting on somebody's hood or somebody's car. They were so long and so heavy, right? A lot of them had the stomach was showing, right? And they looked dingy. They didn't have that crisp, clean look. I'm talking about none of them did. They had green hair, purple hair, orange hair, red, you name it, man. Some of them had them dresses on that, with the split up the side that, you can tell they don't have underwear. right? And they all were black. If it was any Caucasian women in there, I didn't see them. But one thing for sure that they had right, all those women had right, is that they were ghetto. It wasn't no doubt about that. And you could tell that a lot of them were just dressing in their everyday outfit. So don't blame Kevin Samuel for saying, hey man, listen, if you want a successful relationship, we're not even talking about, because when he was talking about high value men, those were his criteria for a high value. Those were his standards. We all knew that. Okay? Value is in the eye of the beholder. And no matter what anyone else's opinion is, you should definitely value yourself. So I hate the man's gone. You know, I'm not sad because I'm not one of them kind of people. I understand that we're all gonna go. I could make this video just like he made his video Thursday around about 11 o'clock, and he was dead between 8 and 9 that night. I understand that can happen. I'm not scared of that. Okay? So I'm not finna to be all sad about that. That's not even the issue. The issue is that you're rejoicing that a voice has been silenced because you didn't like what was coming out of that voice. You didn't like the words. You didn't like hey, get your own stuff together first. Who are you to demand all these qualifications from a man for him to be in your presence? How is that working out for you? How is that working out for you? I don't go out for coffee. You gonna go out with me? I'm not gonna get dressed up and go out for coffee. Well, sit down and have coffee at home. Nobody cares nothing about you not. See, this is what you ladies are revealing more and more each day. Y'all telling us who you are. You telling us how unstable you are. You're telling us about your mental issues. You're telling us about your unacceptability of your own situation. Who wants that? You talking about what you want, and you not getting it, but you are not willing to change. You're not even willing to change your approach. You're not even willing to look at myself and say, hey, what can I change in order to get the outcome that I want? What can I change about myself, about my personality? Why is it that these guys just smash, grab, and go when it comes to me? Because one thing is, you don't know how to be quiet. It would be different if you open up your mouth and something of substance came out. Something of value came out. Hey man, listen, out of all the women I know, I maybe know 2 that I can talk to about current affairs, about the voting, about the people in Washington, D.C., about the transgender stuff, about the reparations. Half of them, our reparations, what's that? You mean to tell me you're almost 50 years old and you don't know what black people mean when they say reparations? So look what's coming out of your mouth. You don't know anything. But the sad part is you're not even willing to learn. So you can still rejoice Kevin Samuel's death because you can't help who you are. Okay? You can change who you are. But you can't help it. But you gotta want to change. So, I just wanted to let you know how I felt about it. Okay? I like listening to him. I like the man telling the truth. Okay? Because a lot of us get scared to tell the truth. To say, hey, listen, I don't want to be with you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at what you're saying. What you're saying don't even make sense. Where do you get those ideas? How has the way that you've been living your life and conducting yourself, how has that benefited you? I don't want to hear that. Blame Kevin Samuels. Blame social media. Blame YouTube. Blame the black guy. Right? We know that most of y'all hate men, but you done had 2 or 3 difficult relationships. You done picked these guys that wasn't about nothing, and now you done threw all black men into the same bucket. Well, that's your fault that you done that. So, anyway, I'm gonna stop there, because I don't want to go too long. I probably already have. But hey, man, listen. This is the truth about dating and relationships. Well, we're going to be accountable for what we do, for what we say, for how we act. Bye, Mr. Kevin Samuels. I'll see you on the other side. Peace!